Hey guys, I thought we'd take a look at something kind of fun here. When the NeoGeo was a big deal in the arcades, if you remember, you could go up to those big red cabinets they had and you could switch between the different games. Well, underneath, inside the cabinet itself, the NeoGeo worked a lot like a normal console with just a switch. The AES was the home version of the NeoGeo, and they were the same games sold in a different cartridge format, and you could play the games at home. But essentially those arcade cabinets are kind of getting away with the same thing. So when you'd purchase one of those, this is kind of the stuff you'd get. This is a NeoGeo MVS, which is the arcade cabinet cartridge, and this is one for Samurai Showdown 2. Right here you've got the serial number, and when you'd buy one, it would come in a cardboard box that would have the same label on the outside. And so if you're shopping for these today, it's actually a big deal if the label on the box matches the cartridge. Most games are actually sold loose. I have several sets where I do have matching ones. But even just finding these labels with the numbers on them these days is actually kind of a bonus, since a lot of arcade owners, when they'd sell these cartridges into the public, they weren't really supposed to do that. So what they do is they would scratch off this number. So a lot of the carts out there don't have the numbers on there. They scratched it off so it couldn't be tracked back to them. But a couple of things that came with these. This is one for Metal Slug 3. You get a bag, and this is called the mini Marquee. This is what would go up the top of the arcade cabinet so that you could tell which one of the games were in it. If you remember those red cabinets up above the monitor, they'd have, depending on what number of slots the thing supported, they'd have between 1 and 4, 1, 2, 4, or in some rare cases 6 different mini marquees up on the top. And it shows you a little bit about the controls when you're in vehicle, when you're normal, it says on foot. And so that would come with it. A lot of times they'd also come with stickers that you could put around the marquee. And then here's like a little bit of a kit. This is the dip settings, which tells you how to change the settings if you want to have number of characters per quarter, your options for continues. Some of the Neo Geos used to use timers, and you'd have to put more quarters to make the timer go up. But this tells you how to set those settings there. And then you would get, oftentimes, a poster that you could, some arcade owners would hang them next to the games, or they'd put them up in the front of the arcade, or they just tuck them away. But like I said, a lot of times you get a sticker that you could put around the monitor that would show controls, or little small thin strips that could go right above the control panel. It was pretty common to see those for fighting games. My SNK versus Capcom came with one of those strips that goes along. So that's kind of what your basic haul is when you would buy one of these. Again, some came with more, some came with less, but if you're looking to buy MVS carts and you want to make sure it's like a collector's piece, this is called the kit when it comes with all of this extra stuff. You know, the mini marquee is the most desirable part for most people, especially if you have the cabinet and you want to be putting these in when you switch the game in. Obviously the paperwork's really desirable as well. A lot of it got thrown away, unfortunately, back in the day. And then again, the numbers, if they're not scratched out, that's also a desirable thing. And if you're going for like the full-on top of the line collectability, the box on the outside, you want to make sure that the numbers match. Anyway, thanks for watching. I've got a nice MVS system, and so maybe we'll do some more videos on that in the future. I got some email recently with quite a few questions, so I'm probably going to be doing some question and answer type videos as well. So if you have any questions, anything dating back to the earliest days of gaming up to modern times, I'd love to hear what you have to say, even if it's criticism. I'm trying to get more interactive with the people watching my videos. So that's the MVS system, and thanks for watching.